The Prairie Rose School Board of Trustees adopted and supports its new mission. Every learner is provided the opportunity to reach their full potential in a safe, inclusive, educational environment where they are invited, valued, supported, and celebrated. This includes raising awareness and learning, as well as supporting and protecting everyone, including transgender and gender diverse people.
Quote, "The benefits of sex apps are obvious: quick, easy, and uncomplicated sex." Quote, "Grindr gets what you want quickly." Quote, "Porn is fine and fun." Quote, "Some women like having stuff poked up their anus." Quote, "That clitoris really does like to be licked." Quote, "Pay some money to enter the sauna and have some random sex."
Prairie Rose School Division Board of Trustees rejects the premise that any school library within Prairie Rose School Division contains pornography and rejects all claims of contravention of criminal codes, acts, or statutes. Such claims are without foundation, hurtful, and harmful.
Section 152 of the Criminal Code, titled Invitation to Sexual Touching, states that every person who counsels a person to touch with a part of the body or with an object the body of any person under the age of 16 years is guilty of an indictable offense. Yet, from this division's non-fiction section, quote, "Blowies, oral sex is popping another dude's peen in your mouth, indeed, or popping yours in his. It's more about sucking. It's more about sliding your mouth up and down his cock." At this point, only delusion can contest that the materials are teaching sexual touching to minors, a crime in Canada as stated by Section 152 of the Criminal Code of Canada.
Prairie Rose School Division Board of Trustees rejects the request for books to be banned from the school libraries. The Prairie Rose School Division Board of Trustees reaffirms our Administrative Procedure Number 202, Library Material Selection, as the means for selection of books in our libraries and as a means of ensuring that our schools' learning resources support the mental, physical, moral, emotional, and social development of students by recognizing that there is a need for a wide range of learning resources at varying levels of difficulty, various formats, and with a focus to support the diversity of students, staff, and communities.
Giving advice to children on how to have random sex with adults through adult sex apps, encouraging child-on-child sex acts, recommending that kids enter 18 plus venues and participate in random sex, advocating for objects to be poked into children's sexual organs. I have to assume that you didn't know this was in your libraries.
All school libraries within Prairie Rose School Division have age-appropriate texts that are only available to the age group or maturity level for which they are appropriate. Books containing material appropriate for mature students are kept segregated and, where necessary, secured locations. The Prairie Rose School Division Board of Trustees has full confidence in the professional judgment of our educators and librarians regarding access to material based on their knowledge of not only content, but also of the students they teach.
From poetry available for our minors in your schools. Quote, "The first boy that kissed me held my shoulders down like the handlebars of the first bicycle he ever rode. I was 5. Quote, "The therapist placed the doll in front of you. It is the size of the girls your uncle likes touching. You point to the spot between its legs, the one he fingered out of you like a confession." Quote, "You have been taught that your legs are a pit stop for men." Quote, "You plowed into me with 2 fingers and I am mostly shocked." Quote, "Your knees pried open by cousins and uncles." Page after page after page of graphic child rape, sexual abuse, and incest. I sit here hoping that your librarians were simply unaware.
In closing, the Prairie Rose School Division Board of Trustees is committed to providing a welcoming and supportive environment that embraces diversity, promotes cultural understanding, and respects all individuals. This includes the belief that students have the right to access diverse perspectives and ideas in a safe environment, including books and resources that allow people to see themselves as valued and respected.
From memoir available for our students. Quote, "He sat on my back, he pounded my skull into the brick." Quote, "You're the worst bitch I've ever done this to." Quote, "He began to knead his fist against the opening of my vagina, inserted his fingers into it 3 or 4 at a time. Something tore. I began to bleed there. I was wet now. It made him excited. He was intrigued, and he worked his whole fist up into my vagina and pumped it. I went into my brain." A traumatizing rape. Pages of graphic, explicit, violent sexual acts. Quote, "He made noises and rammed it in, rammed it and rammed it." Is this the freedom of expression that some of you in this room will fight for tonight? These laws were put in place to protect vulnerable minors from grooming and sexual abuses. No policy on freedom of speech, no education policy can override the Criminal Code of Canada. I expect that every child in Canada has the same right of safety under the law, and that no child should be excluded from this protection. And I would fiercely advocate that the children in our school division be granted the same standard of safety.
All in favor? Carried.
I am a mother, a community member, a stakeholder in this school division, and my children are under your care while they are in your buildings. So I will leave you with these words as you contemplate what has gone wrong and what you will do about it. Quote, "He guts her with his fingers like he's scraping the inside of a cantaloupe clean."